How I made this smoky tree tired dress with strap. Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be taking you on a step-by-step tutorial on how I made this smoky dress with the tree tired layer. So I made my own layer to be tree tired. You can make yours to be different layer up to 4 or 5. It totally depends on you, but I use 3 layer for my down part. So the first thing I've gone ahead to do is to cut out a piece of fabric. It's folded into two. Now, to know the amount of fabric you will need to cut, what you have to do is divide your bust measurement by 4, then go ahead and add extra about 5 inches to 6 inches to it. So guys, remember it is on fold. I hope you understand me. So just that's what you have to do. So you can see my hair, I added about 5.5 inches or thereabouts. So you can just do 5 or 6 inches on yours. Remember your fabric is on fold. Now after we have done that, you can see what I did. Now for the off shoulder parts, you can go ahead and use your chest measurement. My chest measurement is 8 inches, but right now I don't want to use my chest measurement for the off shoulder part. So what I just went ahead to do was to go up by 1 inch. So instead of using 8 inches, I went ahead to use 7 inches. I hope you understand. So guys, after minusing that 7 inches, what I went ahead to do was to just cut out 21 inches for the length of our fabric. I hope you see what I measured, because I'll be using 19 inches for the length of the fabric. Then the extra 2 inches is for the shredding of our fabric, because when we smoke the upper part, it is going to become smaller. So that extra 2 inches is for it. Now as you can also see, I've gone ahead to cut out another set. So one is for the front and one is for the back. I hope you understand. So guys, having done that, the next thing we are going to go ahead and do is to open one part of it. Now over here, I'll first of all mark 1 inch. I hope you can see. So I'll mark 1 inch throughout the upper part of this fabric we have cut out. I hope you can see. So we'll be doing the front first. So you can use anyone as the front and the back. Remember, it is the same measurement, so anyone can go for the front or for the back. Now after marking 1 inch all the way from one end of the fabric to the other end, I went ahead to use my pattern master to just connect all the lines together, just like this. I hope you can see. So guys, be careful when you're doing this so that your lines can be straight. Now after doing this, I'll go over to my machine and fold it like this. I hope you can see. I'll go ahead and fold it from this end to the other end like this. Now after doing that, this is what it looks like right here. I hope you can see. You can see I've gone ahead to fold it. I can see how neat it looks like. Now that we have achieved that, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to face our fabric to the front side and fold it again. Now from that part we folded, I'm going to be marking half an inch all the way to the down part. So I'll be marking half an inch point, giving half an inch point allowance all the way to the half point. So why I folded it first is to make it very easy, because when we mark half an inch all the way to the down part on the middle part of this fabric, when you open it up, you just have to extend the lines. I hope you understand what I mean. Or as it's closed like this, you just extend this side first, then turn it over and extend the other point. I hope you understand what I'm doing. So please guys, follow carefully as what I'm doing. So right now I just opened it up like this, and I'll go ahead and use my pattern master and just extend the lines on both sides. I hope you just watch carefully, please guys, because by the end of this video I want you to be able to make one for yourself. So guys, please just follow carefully and do this carefully also, please. When you're doing it, just mark it out and just connect the lines. If you don't really know how to space it out when you're sewing on the machine, this is the easiest way you can also do this, and it makes your work also neater. I hope you understand me. So I'm just connecting these lines from all these points, from the center point to this other point. So I'm done with this side. I'll go over to the other side and do the same thing. I'll continue extending the lines from that other point to this other side, and this is what it will look like, guys. I hope you can see what I mean. So this is what it looks like for the front part. We'll be using this one as the front part. Now guys, I'm gonna have to bring my stretchy thread. This is our stretchy thread here. I'm going to be rolling it on our reeler like this. And guys, take note, don't use your machine to reel this thread because it would be dragging it and it's not good. So make sure you use your hand to do this and be doing it carefully. Don't drag it also as you're doing this. Just do it carefully so that it doesn't get dragged as you are doing it. I hope you understand me. And don't use your machine also, and do it carefully. Guys, please pay attention carefully. So guys, now that we are done doing that, what you have to do next is to put it inside the shuttle, but normally it's not going to be able to enter because it's a little bit thicker than your normal thread. So what you have to do is to lose the screw at the shuttle a little bit. Guys, take note, a little bit, so that it can be able to pass through. So I just loosened my a little bit and I was able to pass it through. Please follow carefully. Just loosen that little knot. When you bring your shuttle, you're going to see it. Now that we have done that, I'll go over to my machine and put our shuttle right inside this part here. So guys, remember, for the upper part of our machine, I'm going to be using the normal black thread. I hope you can see. And the lower part, it is the elastic thread we are using. I hope you understand what I mean. Now guys, I'll be sewing through those lines we have drawn. So watch carefully how I'm doing that and just follow carefully. It's very easy. Just follow the straight lines all the way from the one end of the fabric till the other end. Just make sure you're carefully doing it so that it doesn't enter, like go out from the line or enter another line. Just make sure you do it carefully like this. Just continue doing it all the way from this point. So when you reach this other end, there's no need to cut it. What you have to do is just turn the fabric like this and continue. So you continue doing this, repeating this process all the way till the down part, all the way to the end of the fabric. So as you progress, it might seem a little bit hard, but what you have to do is to make sure you stretch the fabric before the needle comes through, just the way you can see me doing, so that you don't miss the line. Just continue repeating the process. I told you you don't have to cut the rope out, just continue doing that. And guys, I am done doing this. I've also gone ahead to do the other part. So right now we have the front and the back. Now I'll go ahead and face it front facing front like this, and I'll make sure they are equal like this, just so you can see. Place them like this, then I'll go ahead and pin them on both sides. After doing that, I'll bring my tape and extend it by that 7 inches we took for the off shoulder. Then I'll just show you the full length now. And you can see right now it is about 18.5 inch, almost 19 inches, I guess. Because I told you that it will have a shrinkage, the fabric will have a shrinkage because of the elastic we put on it. So it had a shrinkage, and that is why it reduced the length. Now guys, I'm gonna have to stitch both sides of the fabric, and this is what it looks like. Now this is what our dress is already looking like. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to keep this aside, and I'll go ahead and bring my lining. So this is it here. This is our lining. For the lining, what I'll have to do is to first of all fold the down part. You can see. So I'm going to be telling you the measurements. So you have to take the measurement before you fold yours. So I've gone ahead to fold my down part here. And now the measurement I took for this lining of our dress, I went ahead to take my hip measurement, my round hip measurement, then I went ahead to add about 20 inches. So here it was 24 inches. I later minus the 4 inches extra. So you can add extra 15 or 20 inches to your hip measurement, round hip measurement. I hope you understand what I'm doing. Now I've gone ahead to bring the upper part of our dress. This is the shirred part of our dress, or the smoky part of our dress. Now I went ahead to extend the tape, just the 7 inches for the off shoulder. Then I came over to the lining here and marked half an inch from the starting point of the lining pieces. Then I went ahead to count down to 5 inches here. So I marked it, and I also went ahead to count down to 6 inches from that point. I hope you understand me. Now this remaining part that is here, the full length of my dress, I wanted it to be 40 inches. So what I went ahead to do is to minus 3 inches, because of course the lining and the fabric will not be the same length. I hope you understand, because when I place the 10 inches point on that 30 inches I marked on this lining, it's going to exceed the lining. I hope you understand me. So I'll be placing the fabric on that 30 inches point, and it's supposed to exceed the lining, and the lining is not supposed to be showing. That is why I minus that 3 inches from the lining. I hope you are clear. Even if you don't understand, when we proceed further, you are going to understand. So just watch carefully, guys. Now that I've done this, I went ahead to also fold it. Same method we used when we were marking the lines to shade the upper part of the dress. I'm going to be using it. So I just folded it like this. Then I went ahead to extend the lines from the center point to the other part of the lining. So I'll also turn the lining and also mark it on those lines we marked on the center point. So you just basically extending those lines. So please just watch what I'm doing. So you can see those 3 lines we marked. It doesn't extending it just like this. So it's very easy. Please just practically follow my steps and you're going to arrive at the same answer. I hope you understand. So let's just get going. Now that we have done that, the next thing I intended to do is just to confirm all the lines we marked. So I confirmed the 1/2 inch, the 5 inches, the 6 inches, and I told you I minused 3 inches the full length of the dress. I hope you understand. Now after doing that, I'm gonna head to cut out 3 pieces of different lengths of fabric. So for the first length, it's 10 inches here. I'm gonna head to keep it aside. This second length is 8 inches. I hope you can see 8 inches here. Now the last length is 9 inches. So we have the 3 steps for our gathers. For the first layer of our gathers, for the lower part of our smoky 3-layer dress, what I did was to cut out 4 yards of fabric. So this totally depends on your amount of fabric. Then for the 9 inches and for the 10 inches, I went ahead to cut out 3 yards each. Guys, I'm gonna head to fold this down part of all of them. This is what they look like. I folded all the down part of it. So just go ahead and do the same thing. So for the 10 inches, 9 inches, and 8 inches, I folded all their down parts, and this is what they look like. So guys, I've gone ahead to gather all of them using my manual sewing machine, both the 9 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. So if you don't know how to gather using your manual sewing machine, I have a short on how to do that. So do well to check it out. It's on my page. Now after doing that, see the way I gathered it. I left about 1 inch on both ends of our fabric before I started gathering. So I left 1 inch on both ends of it. Now guys, you can see the way I placed it. This is how we are going to place it on our lining, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch on our machine like this. I hope you see the 1 inch I'm showing you. Make sure you leave it, don't forget. And after when I'm done stitching all the way from that point to the other end, make sure you don't stitch the 1 inch you left. I'll go ahead and turn it over. So this is how it's going to be like. So this is the 10 inches point we are going to keep at the last step of the line we drew. That last line we drew, that is where we are going to be placing it 10 inches. That is where I placed my 10 inches. Now I'll also go ahead and bring my 9 inches. I told you leave 1 inch space before you start gathering, and I'll also go ahead and place it like that, and I'm going to turn it over when I'm done stitching. Now for the first step, the point we came down by 1/2 inch, I won't be turning it over like we did in the other part. I'm going to be placing it like this, just like this. I hope you understand. Now guys, I'll go over to the sewing machine and stitch it and show you what I mean. So guys, I am done stitching, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is it. See the way it is. I hope you can see. So you can see how easy it is. Please just follow carefully and you are going to be able to understand exactly what is going on, and I hope you'll be able to make one for yourself. So that is the more reason why you should pay attention. Even if you don't really understand what I'm saying, just watch carefully and you're going to get it. Now guys, after doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to close this down part of our tired dress down. So I'll be closing it up. Sorry. Now I'll be bringing that 1 inch. So this is the row, the 1 inch place. I'll be bringing the 1 inch of both the fabrics together, and I'll be using my pins to pin it down because we are going to be closing up that 1 inch we left. I'll do the same thing for the first step, do the same thing for the second step, and also do the same thing for the third step, which is the last step. I hope you understand me. So watch carefully. I've just pinned it down. So I'll go over to the sewing machine and just all of them together, just like this. Now that I'm done stitching, this is what it looks like. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the lining part also. So I told you, when you leave 1 inch on your fabric, also make sure to leave 1 inch also on the lining. And I'll go ahead and just stitch it together, also the lining. So you can see I'm done stitching it, all the parts of the lining together, using that 1 inch you kept aside also on the lining. Now if you open it up like this, you'll see some hole. What you have to do is to just use your machine and just close up that part, that little hole that is there. Now after doing that, this is what it looks like. There is no more hole. I've closed it up. So guys, this is what our down part of our dress is looking like, this 3-step. Now I'm gonna head to bring the upper part of our dress, and I'm going to be attaching it on it. So what I have to do right now is to arrange the lower part of our dress well, that is the 3-step part, and I'm going to be placing our upper part, that is the smoky or the shirred part, on it like this, on the back of the center, that is the center back. I'll place it and use my pin and pin it down. I'll also place the side of our shirred top and also pin it down. So I was just making sure it is well aligned. So make sure you do that also, so that you don't end up making mistakes. I'll also go ahead and just place the sides like this. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. I'm also pinning it down. I'll do the same thing for the other side also, and go ahead and pin it down. Now I'll take this to the sewing machine and I'm going to start stitching. So let's do that together. Now on the sewing machine, you see what I'm doing. So I'm stitching it. So make sure you're dragging the upper parts. The upper parts, don't forget, make sure you're dragging the upper part when you're stitching. And another tip I will give you, how when you're stitching, where you're supposed to stitch, I stitched on one of the ropes of our dress, of the upper part of the dress. I hope you understand what I mean. That's rubber thread. That's where I was stitching when we were doing this. So I was dragging the upper part of our dress and I was stitching on it like this. So guys, make sure you drag it well so that it will be able to go round on the lower part of our 3-step. That is our 3-step, so that it will be able to go round around the waist part of our 3-step. I hope you understand me. So please guys, follow carefully or watch carefully, even if you don't really understand me. And now this is it guys, I'm done doing that on round. You can see what it looks like, how neat it is looking like. Now for the strap of for our dress, I'm gonna have to cut 2 pieces of long fabrics, and the length I used was about 40 inches for the two. That is 40 inches. Then the width is 2 inches on fold. So what I'll go ahead and do right now is just to use my scissors to pull it out after I went ahead to stitch all around the rope. So I'll be bringing the front parts out just like this. Hope you can see. So you can use a broom to do this, or a long stick, anything. I'm going out. This is it. I hope you can see it here. So I was just making sure it is stretched out very well. So you can also go ahead and iron this out after you're done bringing it to the front part. So this is what they look like. I'll go ahead now and attach it on our dress. Now how to do that, from this side here, from this side of the dress, I went out by 2.5 inches on both sides. So I just gave it a mark with my chalk like this. I'll be folding this like this. I hope you see. I folded the strap like this once. Then I went ahead to place it on that 2.5 inches I came out by, like this. See the way I placed it inside from that 2.5 inches mark. And I'll go ahead and do the same thing for the other side also. And I'll go to the machine and stitch both sides. And that is all for today's tutorial. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do well to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you'll be among the first to receive notification whenever I upload a new tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.